Saudi Arabia, a land of vast deserts, towering mountains, and ancient wonders, is undergoing a transformation like no other. This country, rich in history and cultural heritage, covers over 2 million square kilometers, with endless sand dunes, green oases, and untouched archaeological sites that reveal the stories of ancient civilizations. From its legendary deserts to its ambitious new cities, Saudi Arabia is a land where the past and future coexist in captivating harmony. Have you ever wondered what secrets still lie beneath its sands or within its mountains? Imagine a land where every layer of sand holds a piece of history and where ambitious building projects redefine the modern skyline. Saudi Arabia's landscape is being explored, excavated, and transformed at an unprecedented pace, uncovering mysteries of the past while building a future full of innovation. Join us on an extraordinary journey to uncover the recent discoveries, innovations, and ancient secrets of this remarkable land. The heart of the desert, the Rub al-Khali. Known as the Empty Quarter, the Rub al-Khali is the largest continuous sand desert in the world, covering nearly a quarter of the Arabian Peninsula. This vast and seemingly endless desert stretches across 650,000 square kilometers, filled with towering sand dunes that can reach heights of up to 250 meters, sculpted by the relentless desert winds over millennia. But beneath these shifting sands lie clues to a forgotten landscape. What secrets does this vast desert hold, hidden away under layers of time and sand? Recent advancements in satellite imaging have revealed formations beneath the sand that hint at ancient river systems, networks that may have once flowed through this arid land. Could it be that this barren landscape was once a fertile green expanse, rich with vegetation and teeming with life? Imagine a time when this seemingly inhospitable place was home to lakes and rivers, providing water to communities and serving as a crucial artery for ancient trade routes across Arabia. What would have drawn people to settle in this vast desert, and why did they eventually disappear? Archaeologists and geologists are captivated by these findings, as the evidence of ancient water channels suggests that the Rub al-Khali was once a thriving ecosystem, possibly as recent as 8,000 years ago. These channels hint that early civilizations might have once flourished here, relying on an environment entirely different from today's desert. As climate patterns shifted, so did the fate of these civilizations. Could a once flourishing society have been forced to leave as the waters dried up and the sands took over? The discoveries made in the Rubia al-Khali are more than just a glimpse into a forgotten past. They are rewriting our understanding of human resilience and adaptation in the face of environmental change. This research is challenging our perception of deserts as permanent and unchanging. Could similar discoveries across other deserts reveal lost worlds beneath our feet? In the case of the Rub al-Khali, each new discovery reshapes our understanding of the Arabian Peninsula's environmental history, sparking the question, how much more lies beneath the sands, waiting to be uncovered? The Megaprojects, building the future. Saudi Arabia is not only preserving its past, but also creating an ambitious vision for the future. Projects like Neom, a futuristic city powered by renewable energy, are transforming the landscape. Neom, located along the Red Sea coast, is part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 and is designed to push the boundaries of architecture, technology, and sustainability. Neom is expected to feature everything from AI-driven transport systems to green oases and high-tech vertical farms. Imagine a city where the desert meets cutting-edge technology. Will this be the blueprint for future urban development worldwide? Another project, the Red Sea Development, aims to create a luxury tourist destination across pristine islands and coral reefs, emphasizing eco-friendly tourism. These initiatives promise to make Saudi Arabia a global hub of innovation and sustainable design. But can they balance this rapid growth with conservation of the natural and historical landscapes? Uncovering ancient farmlands, the green valleys of Saudi Arabia. Contrary to popular belief, Saudi Arabia is home to more than just desert landscapes. Ancient farmlands once flourished across this arid land, especially in regions like Alula and the Asir Mountains, where fertile valleys created ideal conditions for agriculture. These lush green valleys provided food and resources for early settlements, indicating a time when Saudi Arabia's landscape was more diverse and agriculturally rich. But what techniques did ancient civilizations use to thrive in such challenging environments? Archaeologists have recently uncovered evidence of advanced irrigation systems in Alula, a region celebrated for its rich history and monumental rock formations. These irrigation systems, dating back over 1,000 years, were crafted using complex networks of channels, reservoirs, and underground canals known as qanats. Qanats ingeniously transported water from underground aquifers to the surface, providing a steady water supply that transformed arid lands into productive farmland. Could these sophisticated techniques, developed so long ago, have sustained entire communities in one of the driest regions on Earth? The Asir Mountains, with their mist-covered peaks and terraced hillsides, reveal yet another side to ancient Saudi Arabia's agricultural legacy. Terracing techniques in this region helped prevent soil erosion and allowed farmers to grow crops on steep mountainsides. These ancient terraces, many of which remain visible today, hint at centuries-old farming practices that maximized scarce resources in an unforgiving environment. How did these early inhabitants understand the land so deeply? And what other hidden methods might they have developed to cultivate the desert? These findings in Alula and the Asir Mountains are reshaping our understanding of agricultural history in arid regions. They reveal not only the adaptability of ancient societies, but also the ingenuity that allowed them to create self-sustaining ecosystems. Archaeobotanists have even identified traces of early grains, figs, and olive groves, indicating that these regions supported a diet rich in both staples and luxury crops. Could similar techniques be adapted in other desert climates today? In the present, Saudi Arabia is blending this ancient agricultural knowledge with state-of-the-art technology to reclaim its arid lands and bolster its food security. Using advanced hydroponic systems, the country is growing crops without soil, relying on nutrient-rich water solutions instead. These systems, especially in cities like Riyadh, have transformed urban spaces into green oases, with vertical farming towers that use minimal water while maximizing crop yield. Projects like the Green Riyadh initiative are also revitalizing urban spaces by planting millions of trees, creating more green areas, and developing urban farms within the city. Vertical farming, desalinated water irrigation, and controlled environment agriculture are merging ancient wisdom with innovation, enabling Saudi Arabia to achieve food security goals while preserving water resources. This integration of sustainable farming methods could inspire similar efforts in other arid parts of the world. Could these combined ancient and modern agricultural techniques unlock new ways to combat desertification worldwide? And as Saudi Arabia reclaims its ancient farmlands, what more can we learn about sustainable farming practices from civilizations that once flourished in these very valleys? Recent archaeological discoveries, traces of ancient kingdoms. Saudi Arabia is home to some of the most significant archaeological sites in the world, including Alula, an ancient city filled with tombs, temples, and ruins that date back to the Nabatean kingdom. A series of new discoveries were made here, including artifacts that reveal intricate details about the lives of those who inhabited the region over 2,000 years ago. Archaeologists unearthed pottery, jewelry, and tools, offering insight into the Nabatean culture and trade. These findings suggest that Alula was a major center of commerce, with connections reaching far beyond the Arabian Peninsula. How did this civilization flourish in such a challenging environment? Not far from Alula, the mysterious rock structures known as mustatils were also studied in greater depth. These large, rectangular stone structures, some over 7,000 years old, are thought to have had ritual significance. What ancient ceremonies could have taken place here? The mustatils remain one of Saudi Arabia's oldest and most enigmatic monuments. Discovering fossils in the desert, clues to a greener past. Saudi Arabia's deserts have yielded some surprising discoveries, including fossils of ancient animals that hint at a once lush environment. Fossils of hippos, elephants, and other large mammals have been found in regions that are now barren. Paleontologists recently uncovered a fossil bed in the Nifud Desert containing bones from animals that once roamed the Arabian Peninsula. Could this discovery indicate that Saudi Arabia's climate was drastically different thousands of years ago? These fossils not only provide insight into the prehistoric ecosystem, but also raise questions about ancient migration routes across what is now desert. If you're enjoying this journey through Saudi Arabia's hidden wonders, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated on more incredible discoveries. Sand dune technology, harnessing the desert, the vast deserts of Saudi Arabia, with their endless expanses of sand dunes and shifting landscapes, have long been considered inhospitable. Yet these deserts are no longer only regions of exploration. They have become the testing ground for innovative technologies aimed at transforming barren sands into stable and usable land. By harnessing advanced methods to control and stabilize sand dunes, researchers are opening up new possibilities for urban development, agriculture, and even environmental preservation. One of the most promising developments in dune stabilization is the use of biopolymers, natural, plant-based substances that act as a bonding agent to hold sand particles together. These biopolymers are mixed with water and sprayed over areas of loose sand, creating a flexible but durable crust that reduces dune movement. This technique has shown significant promise in controlling sand drift, which has historically posed challenges for urban areas, roads, and farmland near desert regions. What if these biopolymers could transform not just individual sand dunes, but entire stretches of desert? The application of biopolymer technology extends beyond simple stabilization. By experimenting with various biopolymer formulas, scientists are also exploring ways to retain moisture within these stabilized dunes. Moisture retention in desert soil has always been a barrier to agricultural efforts. But if these biopolymers can help trap water within the sand, it could create microenvironments suitable for plant growth. This technique has the potential to convert previously barren deserts into productive lands, allowing vegetation to take root where it never could before. Could such innovations allow Saudi Arabia and other desert nations to expand their arable land? In addition to biopolymers, researchers are working with other materials like sand-fixing meshes and geotextiles, high-strength, fabric-like materials designed to cover the dunes and keep them from shifting. These materials are permeable enough to allow air and water through, but solid enough to stabilize sand particles. Geotextiles can create stable surfaces for infrastructure development, making it possible to build roads, highways, and even urban areas in places previously threatened by encroaching sands. Saudi Arabia is also piloting methods to plant desert vegetation along the edges of these stabilized dunes, creating natural barriers. Certain types of hardy shrubs and grasses have been found to thrive in these controlled dune environments, their roots further binding the sand and preventing erosion. This approach, often called green belting, not only stabilizes the sand, but also helps combat desertification, as these green belts serve as natural buffers between desert areas and urban developments. Imagine a future where entire cities could be built on formerly unstable sands, with residential areas, parks, and agricultural zones coexisting within the desert. This vision is becoming more achievable with each advancement in sand stabilization technology. Could Saudi Arabia become a leader in reclaiming deserts, turning them into fertile and livable spaces, and inspiring similar efforts in other arid regions? The impact of these sand stabilization techniques goes beyond local applications. If successful on a large scale, these methods could be replicated in desert regions worldwide, offering a sustainable solution to land degradation and sand encroachment in places like the Sahara, Kalahari, and Australian outback. As Saudi Arabia continues to lead in desert innovation, the world watches to see if the kingdom's efforts could unlock the vast, untapped potential of desert landscapes. The Red Sea's secrets, underwater discoveries. The Red Sea coastline, with its vibrant coral reefs and diverse underwater ecosystems, has become an area of intense exploration, yielding remarkable insights into Arabia's ancient past. Marine archaeologists have recently uncovered remnants of ancient ships along the Saudi coast, suggesting that the Red Sea once served as a critical trade route connecting Arabia with Africa, Asia, and beyond. These findings highlight the Red Sea's significance in facilitating the exchange of goods, cultures, and ideas. One of the most fascinating discoveries is a remarkably well-preserved shipwreck containing pottery, tools, and weapons, artifacts that point to an intricate maritime trade network. These relics tell of traders who once navigated these waters, exchanging precious items like spices, textiles, and metals. What other treasures might lie hidden in the depths of the Red Sea, waiting to reveal more about Arabia's historic ties? Alongside these archaeological findings, the Red Sea Development Project aims to protect this delicate marine ecosystem while promoting sustainable ecotourism. By implementing advanced preservation techniques, the project ensures that these underwater heritage sites remain intact for future generations, allowing visitors and researchers alike to continue uncovering the mysteries of this ancient maritime world. Unraveling Saudi Arabia's ancient scripts. Among the rugged, rocky terrains of northwestern Saudi Arabia, a treasure trove of ancient inscriptions is shedding light on the lives and movements of the region's early inhabitants. These inscriptions, etched into stone, include Nabatean, Aramaic, Thamudic, and early forms of Arabic, each script offering unique insights into ancient languages and cultural evolution. Recent discoveries have unveiled phrases and symbols that hint at ancient migrations, trade interactions, and even early religious practices across the Arabian Peninsula. Could these inscriptions reveal connections with neighboring regions and civilizations? Each word carved into the stone is like a message from the past, revealing glimpses into the daily lives, beliefs, and societal values of these ancient communities. As linguists and archaeologists decode these texts, a richer, more intricate historical tapestry of Saudi Arabia emerges, connecting it to the broader narratives of early human civilization. The future of exploration, satellites and drones over Saudi Arabia. As technology advances, so does our ability to explore the remote and rugged landscapes of Saudi Arabia. Satellites and drones are revealing hidden valleys, forgotten trade routes, and ancient structures that are inaccessible by foot. Using satellite imaging, researchers uncovered an extensive network of ancient trade routes stretching across the Arabian Peninsula. These findings indicate that Saudi Arabia was once a crucial part of a vast trade network connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. With drone and satellite technology, the exploration of Saudi Arabia's desert and mountain regions is reaching new heights. These tools allow archaeologists and geologists to continue uncovering the hidden history of Saudi Arabia, one discovery at a time. Saudi Arabia's expanding farmland, reclaiming the desert. As part of its Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia has initiated several projects to increase its arable land, combating desertification and enhancing food security. Using methods like hydroponics, desalination, and vertical farming, the country is turning arid landscapes into productive farmland. The Green Riyadh initiative is expanding its agricultural footprint, adding green spaces and farmland to urban areas. Could this success in reclaiming desert land inspire similar projects around the world? Future discoveries await. Saudi Arabia's journey of discovery is far from over. From cutting-edge technologies to archaeological wonders, each year brings new insights that shape our understanding of this remarkable land. The combination of ancient history, natural beauty, and bold future projects make Saudi Arabia a captivating place of exploration, where the past and future intersect. As researchers continue to uncover ancient fossils, inscriptions, and artifacts, and as megaprojects reshape the land, the story of Saudi Arabia grows richer and more complex. What new discoveries will the next year bring? Will the sands of Saudi Arabia reveal more secrets of the past, or will they be transformed by the innovations of the future? Before we wrap up, which aspect of Saudi Arabia's transformation intrigues you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Saudi Arabia's ancient mysteries and groundbreaking projects. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on our next exploration.